All right, today we're going to be answering the famous question. How do I get big? How do I get jacked? How do I gain weight? How do I look like you? However you want to word it, because you all word it differently. I'm sorry, you're getting dragged. Today we're going to be answering that very question. So welcome back to another video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Turn on post notifications. That's the bell button right next to the subscribe button. Once you press it, code VITO@bolt.com, SpartanGear.co, and CamelSupplements.com. I love you so much. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you find some sort of value in this video. It helps you in some way, shape, or form. So let's get into it. So I'm really just going to put this in conversation form or format. I'm just gonna talk to you like you're in front of me and kind of think as I go along. So obviously, if you want to gain weight, you're going to first need to find your maintenance calories. I use this website called, I think, caloriecalculator.net, and I will link that in the description, the top link. And you're going to have to put in your gender, age, height, and how active you are, and weight. And once you do that, you'll get your maintenance calories. It'll also give you your deficit, your surplus, but ignore that. I'll give that to you. Find your maintenance calories, and what you're going to want to do after you find those calories, and it's going to vary depending on if you're a guy or a girl, short, tall, work out often, or intense, don't work out at all. But obviously, if you plan on bulking, I would recommend working out because you don't want to get fat. You want to get muscular. So after you find your maintenance calories, what you're going to want to do is eat at those calories for a week. Pick those calories, eat at those calories for a week, just to make sure that that is your true maintenance and nothing was wrong, because it's just a rough estimate. At the end of the day, it comes down to genetics. After all of those other factors, that last little bit's going to come down to genetics. So just to be clear, just to be sure, eat at those calories for a week and be sure that they're actually your maintenance calories. Track your weight daily, and then at the end of the week, find your average weight for the week and compare that to the first day, and make sure that it's about the same. Your weight might fluctuate a half a pound, or it may stay the same. Ideally, if it's in the half a pound range, probably just water weight. You can do it for another week to be sure, but as close as you are to the weight you started at on the first day, the better. That's going to assure that that is in fact your maintenance calories. Also, if it's not your maintenance calories and your weight happens to fluctuate over like a half a pound within that week, don't be upset. Like, that's completely normal. Just go back, and if you gain too much weight, go ahead and subtract 250 to 500 calories, or even 100 to 500, depending on how much you gained. And obviously vice versa, just so we can find that true maintenance, and then go back, test that for a week. Really here, all you're doing is just finding your maintenance calories. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, as always, you can leave a comment on this video, or you can message me on Instagram. I respond to every single DM I get. So if you send me a DM on Instagram, I will be at your service. Just give me like a couple hours max. Anyways, once you find your maintenance calories, it's then time to add on to your surplus, or add your surplus on, so that you can begin to gain weight. So a mistake a lot of people often make is just eat everything in sight. And while that works for a select few people with crazy genetics, like usually skinnier individuals that are very young and they could just shove food down their throat with no consequence whatsoever, that's fine, but that's not what we're looking to do here. What we're looking to do here is add on a small surplus, so that we gain the least amount of fat as possible and maximize the amount of muscle mass that we gain during this bulk. So if you're a smaller individual, skinny, I'm not going to put like a number or a height or anything like that on it, but you can kind of just tell. Your surplus, you can get away with doing 500 calories. I wouldn't recommend that to everybody, and I'll explain. But if you're a smaller, skinnier individual, you can get away with 500 calories if you really want to. But for everybody else, and even for those smaller, skinnier individuals, if you really want to ensure minimal fat gain and maximum muscle gain, 250 calorie surplus is going to be your best friend. to ensure, again, minimal fat gain and maximum muscle gain. That 250 calorie surplus will allow you to gain a half a pound per week, which when going into a good lean. All right, my phone died, but we're back. With that 250 calorie surplus, you will be gaining a half a pound per week, which for your goals is the perfect surplus and the perfect weight gain per week to do those things. I'm not going to repeat that again. So with that being said, once you get into your 250 calorie surplus, you're not done just yet. There's a few things that you're going to want to prioritize in order to get the most out of your lean bulk and avoid things that may stop you from getting the most out of your lean bulk. Those things are protein intake. One, protein intake is a big thing. Protein is what helps you build your muscle after it is broken down. It's probably the most important macronutrient for growing. And so when it comes to protein, you're going to want to aim for at least a gram of protein per pound of body weight. Quick example, I weigh 180 pounds, so I try to get in at least 180 grams of protein per day. You are bulking, obviously that's why you're here, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. If you find it like super hard with how many calories you're eating, maybe you crash dieted in the past and your calories are too low, that's a bit different. Don't starve yourself, one, and two, don't go eating pure chicken breast every day because you want to hit your protein goals. There's a different approach to that. Message me on Instagram and we can work on getting your maintenance calories back up if you may have hurt them in the past, we'll say. Anyways, protein is a big thing, so make sure that's on track. Once that is, the next big thing is recovery. Recovery is going to be so important. You grow not when you're in the gym, not when you're curling, but when you're at home sleeping. That is when you grow. That is when you build muscle. And even so, that is when you burn fat to a certain extent. So make sure you're sleeping good every night. I'm not going to put a number on it. It's also different for everybody depending on their age. And I know some people can't get a certain amount of sleep in, and I'm not going to scare them and say, if you can't sleep 24 hours a day, then you're not going to grow. And they're going to be like, oh, well, I have to work, so I can't sleep 24 hours a day. So, I'm just not going to bulk. I'm not going to put a number on it. But if you can get anywhere from 6 to 9 hours of sleep, we'll say, we'll put it around the 6 to 9 hour gap, that would be probably that would be most optimal. I just don't want to scare you into not bulking because you're somebody who can't sleep very well. I am somebody who has a pretty hard time sleeping, but between my sleep during the night and a quick nap in the morning after I do some schoolwork, I tend to get around 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and that's perfect for me. I've been growing rapidly. I'm not currently bulking on main gaining, but if you guys want a video on main gaining, I can also make one for that as well. I'm just realizing how congested I sound. We're getting better day by day. But once you focus on your protein and your recovery, there's a few smaller things like water. Water is very important. Water is going to keep you hydrated, and water is going to fill your muscles. Water is going to make you appear bigger. Your body is fueled by water. Your body is filled with water. And if you don't have water in your body, you're going to look... Here we go. I'm going to get all the comments about how I say water. If you don't have water in your body, you're going to not look as big as you could be because, again, your body is made of water. That's how your muscles are made. They're made of water. So make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you're getting your protein in. Carbs are another big thing. Make sure you're eating carbs. Do not avoid carbs. Carbs are energy. Carbs are fuel for your body. Carbs are not bad. People that go on keto diets are not losing weight because they're not eating carbs. They're losing weight because they're in a calorie deficit and they don't tend to understand that. But I'm not attacking them. If you want to be a carbophobe, you can go be a carbophobe. Just do it over there. Carbs are very important, and so are everything else. Healthy fats, make sure you're eating a balanced diet. And when I say balanced, I mean healthy foods, and I mean shitty candy, because guess what? Those things are important because they remind your body that you are eating clean the other 99% of the time, and that's how you get that positive effect. You don't want your body to just straight adjust to this crazy The Rock diet, you know, and it's actually a bad example because he has cheat days all the time. I love it. You want your body to remember that you're doing good for it, and you know, eating those unhealthy foods is going to remind your body that you're doing just that, as well as the fact that it's going to stop cravings. You're not going to crave things. We don't want cravings because then we're going to end up binging, and you know, that's a whole different thing. But just 80 to 90% clean and 10 to 20% unhealthy foods is the perfect ratio. So I hope you guys found some good in this video. As of when you want to stop bulk, whenever you feel is right to stop. If you're in a 250 calorie surplus, you should have no problem just coming back to maintenance. If you're in a 500 calorie surplus, I would cut back 250 calories for a week and then back to maintenance. So it would take you 2 weeks instead of one, or instantly, actually. You get what I'm saying. Just if you're in a 500 calorie surplus, cut back within the span of 2 weeks. That's all. Don't want to overcomplicate things. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications. That's the bell button right next to the subscribe button. Once you press it, if you guys want any other videos like this on cutting, on maintaining, that's a big one for me. I maintain. It's how I'm so small. I would love to make one on that as well. Talent supplements, recovery, raspberry lemonade, code VITO will save you 15%. That's a great thing to have when you're bulk as well, but not necessary. It's not a money scheme. Don't buy it. Protein powder is a big one too. That, I don't have a code for that. Protein powder is going to help you hit that protein goal. If you guys want any tips or anything like that, I can give you those as well. Whatever we can do to get you guys jacked. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Or good day, night. Alright, giveaway announcement. I'm going to be giving away a box of Built Bars to one person throughout the next month. My friend, Carrie. She's 48 and absolutely crushing it in the gym. Her story is amazing. She was just entered into a competition to win, be on a magazine, and win some money. So we have to vote for her for the next month. She's been in some of my videos. You may have seen her. We're going to vote for her every day for the next month or however long it takes. And every time you vote for her, send me a screenshot, send me a DM, and I will, at the end of all this, draw a winner, and I will send you a box of Built Bars of your choice. So help support me, help support her, please. I really want her to win this. I really want to show her that my followers can do something good. And it's a chance for you to win some free protein bars, no strings attached, besides voting for her daily. I love you, and I will leave the link right here for you to vote for her.